Hey my lovelies, I hope you are all safe and well. It's Mitch here. I'm just coming on to do Monday's guidance reading. Sorry, I'm like covered in Oscar's head at the moment. I picked him up earlier. That's always the thing when you're wearing black. It's not good. So, just want to say thank you so much to everybody that came and supported me over the weekend. I was at Holly's little beautiful therapy cabin yesterday and in Hungerford, and it was an amazing day of reading, some beautiful messages, some beautiful reconnections coming in from the world of spirit. So thank you very much if you felt that love and support. It was great to sort of catch up with people I haven't seen for a while and some cheeky new clients. And on Saturday I was at Theodoria's wellness retreat cafe in Gillingham. Again, it was a sold out day of reads, so thank you very much if you came to see me there. So I've been busy, so I'm looking forward to having a bit of a day off today and a bit of recovery. So what is happening? I am not going to work with a deck this week. I feel very connected to work with my witches runes today because I am running a witches rune workshop on Sunday in Carpe Noctem. It's fully booked, so thank you very much if you've secured your space to come and see me there. It's going to be very exciting. So I thought, let's see what the witches runes have in store for us this week. So I'm going to pull one of these, see what's coming up, see what's happening, asking for a rune for the highest of good to represent the week ahead. So we've got the energies of waves. Okay, so when waves shows, could be a bit of an emotional week this week. So just be aware of this, you know, waves represent emotions. So maybe there's been some tears, maybe there's been some really high vibe energy, but maybe there's been some emotional turbulence as well. I always think with waves, if you think of water, it can be a little bit rough, it can be a little bit bumpy, it can be a little bit overwhelming. So, you know, emotionally this week, we might get a little bit challenged, we might get a little bit tested. However, what is really important to remember with the Rune of Waves, even if you're up against some emotional stuff, there might be some healing, there might be some cleansing, there might be some releasing. Rough waters, bumpy times, they don't stay rough forever. So when, you know, when the sea is at its more intrusive, roughest part, at some stage it has to calm down, it has to get better. So maybe emotionally you feel quite overwhelmed, maybe you feel quite kind of, oh, did you guys see that? Did you guys see that? You know, maybe, you know, at the moment, like, it is going to be a bit turbulent, but it will settle. So I kind of feel like there'll be parts of the week that might be a bit overwhelming and might be a little bit scary to have to go through, but I also feel there will be the settling and there will be this peace, because eventually what's really important with the Rune of Waves is we can master our emotions, we can feel the energies that we need to feel, and we can be in control again. So, you know, it doesn't define us, it's just a little bit scary while we're going through it. So it could be a bit rough and bumpy, there could be some tears, there could be some tantrums, but that water will calm, it will settle, and peace will prevail at some point. So do remember, like, for every storm there is peace that comes in off the back of that, you know. So it could be a bit of a challenging one this week, so just go careful, be very careful how you show up energy wise, be very careful where you're giving and receiving your connections this week, you know. But it'll be okay, you've got the measure of this, you know. I think also we've got energetic sort of things affecting us, you know. We had that solar eclipse, which obviously really brought a lot of stuff to the surface to have to be cleared, to be cleansed, to be dealt with. You know, we've got other energies at play, so yeah, just be mindful of that, but I think it's going to be okay. So I hope it makes a bit of sense. What do I need to let you guys know about? A couple of cheeky shouts mainly. So I'm doing Zooms this week, so thank you very much if you've secured a space to come and see me there. And then on Saturday, I'm at a brand new space. I'm over in Pewsey at Borg's Hideaway Cafe doing another, well, not another, but an intimate night of mediumship. It's the first time I've ever done that there, but I was asked, can I come over and do an intimate night of mediumship? So I'm doing a few of these now, you know, at different cafes and everything, which is really interesting, and it's really lovely to have a different stance on my mediumship nights. Of course, I always prefer and love my theatre shows, but these are nice as an additional thing. So it's completely sold out. It sold out ages ago, so I haven't really had to promote it. So thank you very much if you've secured a space to come and see me there. And then on Sunday of this week, I'm going to be over in Carpe Noctem doing, like I say, a sold out day of Witch's Rune training. So for those of you that have booked a space to come and see me there, it's going to be pretty fun. It's going to be pretty special. That's the last Witch's Rune workshop that I'm planning to run this year. You know, never say never, but I'm not planning to put any more together this year, but things might change, you know, we'll see how we go. But it's going to be really exciting. It's going to be really good. Thank you so much to everybody that's supporting the upcoming shows. Obviously, the next big one is the Isle of Wight at the Trinity Theatre, happening on the 12th of September. So if you have people that are on the island, if you know of people that you know might like to come to one of my nights, do let them know that my show is on, because they may have overlooked it or may not be aware, because you know Facebook algorithms and everything else are a bit crazy at the moment in terms of advertising. It is the last time I'm going to be demoing. Well, I say the last time I'm going to be demoing at the Isle of Wight. I'm not going to be featuring that show in next year's tour, just because I'm going to other places, and there's only so many places I can go within a year. So next year we've made the decision that we won't do the Isle of Wight, so it's really a case of support it this year. Come along, get involved. It would be great to see you. And next year we'll be taking a break. I might come back there other years, but I'll just be taking a break next year. But the Trinity Theatre is very haunted. There is a paranormal night happening as well, I think at some point in September, that I saw advertised. So lots of spooky fun. But come and get involved, buy a ticket, come and support it, because it would be great to see you there. If you can't make that night, I do also have on Friday the 2nd of October, I'm going to be in Warminster Theatre. If you're in Wiltshire, that's going to be very exciting. And on the 10th of October, I'm going up to Sittingbourne in Kent at the Avenue Theatre. So again, if you're in those areas, come and support my theatre shows, because it would be lovely to see you guys there. So going to leave it with you. I hope this week's message makes a little bit of sense. Zooms for me this week, leading up to the weekend. So keep vibing high, stay fabulous, and I will catch up with some of you lovelies very soon. Thanks again for all the love at the weekend. I was trying to do a little heart, but that's the closest I'm going to get, I think, to it being a little heart. Take care, much love. Bye for now.